Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. If you're a new customer, sign up over there. Use the promo code JUICE150. You got yourself a $1,000 risk-free bet. Perfect for the NFL season. The NFL is here. Oh, man, so many long months of waiting, but finally, the National Football League. All my picks come from tonight's opening night game between the Rams and the Bills. Because why not? It's opening day. It's the NFL. We're finally here. Let's go, baby. And hop into the Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. I'm sure it's going to be fun. Reacting live to opening night. All right, let's get to the recap. 1-1. Orioles let us down, lost about minus 0.3 with the juice there. Should have put it on the Dodgers run line. Again, I've lost a little bit of the mojo dialing in these Dodgers and Orioles run line plays. Hit our K prop though. That was pretty sweet. Over 3.5. He got it early. He got 4 right away and then just nothing after that. Finished with 4. So, minus 150, but fortunate to get that there and get it early. Again, Orioles just kept waiting for that comeback, waiting for that Orioles magic. Never came. But, again, them as a home dog, it's still been great to us. So not going to cry too much. Just going to, take it one game at a time. Head over to the National. I'm jacked for football. Let's get real, guys. All right. First bet of the night. Give me Josh Allen over 35.5 rushing yards. You can get that minus 130 over on DraftKings. I mean, Josh Allen loves running in big games. If you remember the playoff games or just any sort of like big primetime game, Josh Allen is willing to put his body in harm. Now, I know Sean McDermott is saying like, hey, we're going to try and run Josh a little less, so maybe a little less designed runs. I don't believe it. This is opening night. This is the NFL kickoff. Josh Allen's adrenaline is going to force him to run. And, the Rams play decent coverage at times, so I think he may have to run. Over 35.5 feels really good. 6-1 last 7 games over to this 35.5 with the rush yards. 2-0 in playoff games, aka big game Josh. And he averages last year, even in the regular season, in the playoffs it went up. It was like 7.3, but even in the regular season, 6.25 yards per carry. So again, we get 7 carries, should be good. 6 carries, breaks one off. I just see him being a willing runner. And the Bills, as much as they, brought in Cook, they still have Singletary. I still think he's kind of their goal line guy. I just think Josh Allen, he's going to get there alone on the attempts. Big games, he's not going to, a key third down. You tell me Josh Allen's not going to run? Let's go, baby. Hey, have you guys signed up with Sleeper yet? Sleeper.com/dailyjuice. Again, if you're a big fantasy player, you're probably already on Sleeper, but it's awesome. Like they've integrated the over-unders to the fantasy platform, which is really, really cool. Because you could just like pull up your fantasy league and then you can take over-unders. You can combine them together, 2x all the way up to 20x. And also if you use sleeper.com/dailyjuice, 100% deposit bonus up to $100. Again, this is a great way to get involved. Maybe you're in a state that doesn't offer these or you can't find them. Sleeper is great for that. So use the promo code DailyJuice and go to sleeper.com/dailyjuice. Get in. We have a little group chat there. You can copy each other's plays. Feel free to tag me at Sean T. Green in the Sleeper group chat as well. If you got something, I'm always all ears when people are giving out plays. So highly, highly recommend that. And the Josh Allen rush yards I gave out over on DK, they have it, and there's not juice because you're parlaying them together. So I think the number is pretty similar. So obviously I like that for Sleeper as well. Next pick you can also get on Sleeper. You can also get it over on DraftKings. Matt Stafford over 0.5 interceptions, minus 140. Played 21 games last season. He threw a pick in 13 of them. And the picks really started to bunch up at the end of the season. He's dealing with an elbow issue. He's dealing with a back issue. He didn't probably get the preseason work he would have liked to. You got a new receiver. There's a lot of stuff to figure out. The running backs for the Rams, I think, are still a big question mark. I mean, Akers, what level is he recovered? I think there's a lot of question marks here. And the Bills, third in the league last season with 19 interceptions. And again, Matt Stafford was kind of an interception machine. I think a lot of people wouldn't realize that Matt Stafford led the league last year, tied him and Trevor Lawrence with the league lead at 17 interceptions. And a lot of those interceptions came in the second half of the season. Like, I'm just not super high on Stafford. I think he's going to throw some picks. And I think this Bills defense is going to be flying around. And last but not least, as a LA resident, I think crowd noise could be an issue for Stafford. Maybe getting the plays off, maybe some miscommunication, because there's going to be a ton of Bills fans there. They're going to be loud. And, the Rams, again, even though they won the Super Bowl in Los Angeles, you would have no idea based on walking around in Los Angeles. Hey, we're talking NFL props. Make sure you head over to bettingpros.com/NFL props. Oh, they got tons of great recommendations, charts, game logs, instant analysis, matchups, even star ratings, cover probability, and expected value. So head over to bettingpros.com/NFL props. They got you covered there. And obviously, we got to pick the game. I was going back and forth on this one. Honestly, it's one of the tougher games to handicap. I'm aware of the trend of, Super Bowl champs coming off winning the Super Bowl. That's pretty good. I was going back and forth of laying the points with the Bills here as a road favorite. That's a little scary. I'm just gonna go Bills money line -135. You can get that over on Win Bet. I really think there's a world where this Rams offense struggles. A lot of the stuff I brought up with Matt Stafford throwing interceptions, Cam Akers, again, being a big question mark, Allen Robinson being a new receiver. I think the Bills are going to be able to scheme around Cooper Kupp and, force him to beat him. And maybe Cooper Kupp can. I don't think the Rams pass rush is going to be as good as last year. Obviously losing Von Miller, that is certainly going to hurt them. And I think a huge issue for the Rams is their offensive line. No Andrew Whitworth. You can't underestimate losing Andrew Whitworth. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame offensive lineman, a big part of that Rams Super Bowl team, and you lost him. So I think he's going to be tough to replace. And this Bills defense, everyone loves to talk about Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, this high-powered offense that's thrown all over the place. And I like their offense as well. But Bills, they ranked second in defensive DVOA in 2021, including the playoffs, and second in EPA success rate allowed. So this Bills defense is really, really good, and I think they're going to be able to clamp down on this Rams offense. I know Sean McVay, extra time to prepare. He's a sharp coach, but I think this is the Bills game. Bills are going to get up for this game. Again, I think they may have the crowd noise in this game as well. Last but not least, Jalen Ramsey coming off of he got a shoulder surgery, which I think that could be a big issue. Like, maybe he's still okay in coverage, but I mean, if you're Jalen Ramsey and you got to tackle Gabe Davis, Dawson Knox, I think that's really going to be a problem. And Dawson Knox, I don't know if you saw, but his brother unfortunately passed away. It's a real tragic story. He's certainly going to be motivated. I mean, all these guys are going to be motivated, but I really think this is the Bills' time to shine in prime time. I think Josh Allen is the better quarterback. I think their defense is better. I think they're going to win the turnover battle, and they're going to put up some points and get a victory. I don't have a play on the total. I would lean under. Rams are pretty bad at SoFi on the over. I think it's like 14-4-1 on the under. But give me the Bills on the money line, and I'll also toss in a first touchdown bet. I'll toss that out in the bettingpros.com/chat Discord tomorrow. So hop in there if you're not already, and I'll toss out a first touchdown play because those are always super fun. All right, so Bills money line -135. Matt Stafford over a half interceptions -140 on DraftKings. People forget all those road games. Even at home in the Super Bowl, he threw two, and he almost threw one to blow that NFC Championship game. Matt Stafford has thrown a lot of interceptions as of late. Last but not least, Josh Allen over 35.5 rushing yards, -130 over on DraftKings. All right, guys, football's back. Oh man, I'm so excited. BetMGM promo code Juice150. Get that risk-free $1,000 bet. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other show, Sports Gambling Podcast. Pick every NFL game against the spread. Hey guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.